Navi's attacking side, it's going to be really difficult for London United. Cloud actually open things up here. After a little bit of a lull, actually feqew with a mad dash onto site, but the trades come through, back and forth, a 2 for 2. No worries. We'll see. Actually going to swing out. Yeah, Dinks will find that as well. Boo down to 27 HP. We'll have to try and retreat here. Still has the spike, so an opportunity to maybe try and get a cheeky plant through. Extra orb or a bit of a buffer in terms of the finances here. Again, we'll deal with the trap wire, and that will be the signal for the rotate to come through. Spy cam dealt with pretty quickly as well, so no free information on the side in RV, but expecting the HP disadvantage and the numbers advantage
30 seconds left.
Be the deciding factor here. Might even get the plant. Yeah, they're desperate to try and deny it, but comes through regardless. Boo now inside the smoke, swings out. SSK finds it. Much else to write home about there. And what's important here is Navi's use of that downtime. Again, after the 0 point comes through, a little bit
through sewer. Oh, and the flash fully ate that. Again, these flashes, double-edged sword at times, it feels like. Actually, Cloud going to find feqew, so not an ideal beginning for London United. I really thought they'd be off to a bit of a bang there after that flash kind of got eaten on the other side, but
I actually think Cloud caught Jady's flash there.
It was Jady's?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was kind of surprised that they still got the pick on feqew.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud's able to back out there, and Navi still somehow come out of that with the first blood. A really weird exchange there.
And confirmation of attendance, so information free-flowing now through Navi's mindsets. I've got to say, Navi looking really well positioned for this one. Jady does go down, so at least a good bit of utility work to crack through that front line that was holding onto that B site. So at least I'll be in a post plant now.
Spike planted.
He will opt to play close contact here. Dink's gonna actually nearly catches. He does catch Boo in astral form. That's a major slip up.
And a swift follow-up as well. Dink's going to find Destrian now, putting it deeper into that post plant. Tommy the turret going to be called upon as well in this one. A 1-for-1 trade out may not be enough. We'll have to see how much Dreamas can actually achieve in this 1v2. Tommy by his side still does well to find Duno, and now the 1v1 begins. Dinks did perfectly to begin, but still it's clutched out by Dreamas. And London United finally a little lower than he'd ideally want, and SSK just handing out free haircuts. You might need to give him a call. He could sort you out, mate. Down to a 4v4, but look at the HP left on London United. Boo is barely breathing, 1 HP.
And I'm feeling like this is a recurring trend. There's been a couple of times on Ascent where I noticed it's the early exchange. Yes, it comes for a 1-for-1. Oh, Jady's in a dirty spot there to find a headshot.
Ratty.
Unfortunately, it's the player with 1 HP. That's almost overkill anyway, but removes the smokes, removes the controller. Rely on London United to make something from nothing.
Successful.
That's why we see Dreamas try and slow walk out onto B site. Will be punished. Destrian and feqew. 1 flash to work with the fault line back off cooldown as well. But no cloud burst for feqew, so no real ability to dash on, create a little pocket to play from here.
They should be able to get a free site at least.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, Navi's still semi-convinced it's going to be an A here, but again,
I don't mind Duno sitting deeper anyway. Yeah, playing safe to this, I really don't think is necessarily a bad idea. Try and play it back. Keep space towards CT. I think that's probably the right choice, and then play back on the retake. But also 10 seconds. Bloody hell.
It's a good grasp, really, of what Destrian and feqew should try, which is to play this a little more aggressively. Now, unfortunately, is a little too late. Especially with feqew down on 63 HP, it's going to be difficult. Actually, Destrian will find one. Oh, trades it, but
he's managed to get away.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's a little bit of something to this one. If you can split them up into at least a 1v1, which he's kind of got here, that's perfect. Destrian could not have asked for a better scenario, but now the 1v1, the end goal is achieved. And that was a classic clutch. Eyes trained on this, and Boo's going to post himself up, push a little closer towards that. And you're right, there's players behind this too. I thought it was going to be just those two exploring for a second, but they are committing a little to this, and I wonder if there's going to be any information plays. They've seen enough of utility to now be certainly on red alert, as now London United can try and make this hit happen. And as much as utility was there in play, they're going to take the site nonetheless, and this is going to give them at least a little bit of safety to operate under.
Some key ultimates in terms of the retake here. I'm looking towards Cloud and Jady. And also the Cosmic Divide if needed. It will be Boo employing his own actually crossing cosmic divides. It's about to get chaotic.
Yeah, just a bit. Have fun, observers. First man in, trying to draw the attention. Where's the trade? There it is. Good enough for Dinks. He'll take that. Now he can invest his ult towards it. You can see the rest of the players now getting pulled towards this either side of the divide. A little bit of a knife play trying to come out, but NAVI actually cleaning house. They're going to sit the defuse. Cloud ain't moving. This is going to be a full defuse. Nothing much is stopping it right now. Yeah, MOLSI can try all he wants, but the round nonetheless will go NAVI's way, and a flying Duno is going to make it just... right?
You should
and it's slowed down. Oh, thank God there's a lockdown. And looking as if United want to try and progress through, will force NAVI away from site. Actually, a big chunk of A site still to play here. Jady ultimately going to have to commit to being detained. Actually, 2 players.
Lockdowns are looking quite effective today, and site take in full practice. No one on a wrap either. It's at the moment full through CT or eventually dropping in through heaven. So this crossfire could be deadly. So often we get to see this be a problem, and Destrian can just add insult to injury on this one. That's going to change matters, and away we go. They're going to drop on down. At least one of them is. I'm pretty sure I saw someone go for it. And yeah, it was SSK who's going to be the first to fall as well, leaving just 2 alive. And the crossfire,
Jady,
renowned for its brilliance, but Jady, refusing to relent, does finally get put to bed by Destrian, and they hold with 2 alive, but that got pretty close. More towards sewers, a little bit deeper, but again, after that early intent, they've just hit the brakes.
Big focus on long here. Actually, the 3rd member of NAVI comes up. Jady will actually find one. Traded out by feqew, but Cloud now, it's actually crucial that they have 2 members controlling A long here. They can really restrain this A site execute.
Oh, 30 seconds. Cloud's been absolutely done.
Look at that.
And the patience paid off so well. You could see the paranoia building in the back of their mind that they had to check on that walk up through sewer, but they line up and Dinks going to punish 2.
No way.
For Dinks.
Dreamas down to what, 40 HP?
And they've got 10 seconds basically on the board here. I don't know how he's going to try and navigate around this, and you can see it. Dinks playing that really well, going to slip back away. Made no easy work of this, no easy pickup. A tap on the spike, it's not going to be enough. It's done for. And again, that was all off the back of Dinks just finding impact at the right time. That looked like it was going to be a London United round from start to finish.
I mean, great on the back of this purchase as well. SSK is going to go exploring, and a little bit of a switch up here. Was previously double initiator hold on A site.
You are divided.
Maybe it doesn't even matter.
He's just walking that, and they do have other players here. Jady in the back lines, don't think he's out of it just yet, but Duno just kind of feeds the beast. feqew just going to walk in and stamp his authority on the side. It's all theirs. The divide on the back line is going to keep them safe as well to ferry that spike further in. So Plant going to come down, and this is good from London United. What a response in kind. Power play right back in after that first pick.
Yeah, how NAVI able to navigate their way back onto A site. Operator, difficult to make worse in this scenario. Crossfire going to be crucial. The flash is good. Cloud finds one. He finds a second as well.
And the Seekers, they're both pretty much facing, and yeah, he can't get away from it. It was the firing squad on the other side of the site. Had to just face them. On United, I guess they have the ults to depend on if it does become a requirement. Utility is going to force Dinks into a bad position, but yeah, he's still going to get away with 1, but Cloud's got his back this time. Sprays in through the smoke and does find success towards Dreamas. And now down to 3:50 seconds, and a site being at least now toyed with. The spike should be en route.
And that's huge, actually, to find the man advantage here for NAVI. And again, Jady and, oh well, not anymore. I was going to say 2 big ultimates in terms of the retake if London United are able to get this plant through. With Jady being removed, makes it a little bit more difficult for them. But keep your eye on the minimap. Who's made their way to the bottom of long on the backside of this cosmic divide.
Okay, so 2 divides go up. Just boxed in. They want to play out of this if they can. Cloud.
MOLSI's weapon showed through.
Yeah, you can see Cloud knows it. He's trying to clear him for free. The flash is going to go in and no swing on it. There's a little bit of a peek, but you saw the exchange. Both kind of going either way, and Boo going to keep it safe. SSK trying to make the play happen, but Boo and MOLSI just about keeping that one in the palm of their hands. As progress towards A is progressing, they're going to be pretty much on the site here. I don't know if feqew's going to actually try to fight this one. Might have a little look through the smoke if he's feeling a little fruity, but it's MOLSI to go down as well. They've lost the player in heaven. How?
Spike planted.
don't really understand how that's come through at this point. Maybe overstaying their welcome, being caught out, maybe just simply misfortune, but now you're down to 4. Play back in, going to be tricky. Any utility to facilitate this. I'm waiting to see what they've got. This is the start of it. Destrian going to try and clear the corner and does. Dinks is now down, but a quick trade out. And again, they're trying to force these players out of place, but no one really there to capitalize. Utility to slow them down in the pop flash with Cloud. They're waiting to use it. They don't need it. Duno's going to just land a clean shot. The flash didn't find them, so they have the angle to play with. And yeah, Boo gives them the drive-by treatment, but now the shutdown comes in from Jady and the op for SSK. So a big weapon to come out to play here, and Cloud gets absolutely kicked to the post by Boo.
That's actually crazy. They were both working the same weird angle there as well. Unfortunately, Boo down top of it. No damage taken either. Something I have noted previously. A clean first engagement for London United. How NAVI respond to this. A late drone into mid from MOLSI. We'll have his recon bolt back online just about now as well.
My ult's not ready.
We're going exploring elsewhere. I do think that this readjustment coming from Boo could be pretty valuable at this point, just to watch if anyone dares come through. Yeah, just shoulder peeking. Doesn't necessarily have to fight it, but just find that they're going to be heading this way.
Blocking vision.
And again, another smoke put through.
30 seconds left.
Okay, with a little bit of a bait on the updraft, but won't be in a position to contest the plant. They're already
pushing.
Okay.
They actually just walked the smoke with no flash, nothing to really allow it to come to practice. Unless I missed it, I didn't see it there at all, but it caught a couple off guard, but it's still a numbers advantage to NAVI, and they also have the time in their favor. And look at the positioning from Duno. That's the one that's going to be the kicker. Clearing that is brutal, especially with the complementary positions from the other two. Dinks and Jady can play around that because they know that this is a clear that has to happen. A tap on the spike, they know the player's isolated. Sepp should be heard, but it's not as clean as you'd imagine. Destrian's still going to get the punish on one, but a quick trade out as NAVI going to find the scoreline.
That can be tight as well. Well, not anymore.
For the timing could still be good. With just the gun at the side, it could still be good. They have no idea. The Seeker is going to draw the shot. This could draw the player, but it does mean Jady's dead and gone. But a quick trade out for Duno and Destrian right there. London United is still keeping this one in hand at least. Cloud, though, again, they're ratting around each other here. Spike now recovered, and the res is going to be attempted as Dinks does at least isolate feqew. The res comes in, they try and fall back to safety, but it's MOLSI waiting. And now the 2v3, looking at this SSK and Dinks, the problem is the spike is deep in enemy territory.
He's down on 30 HP as well. SSK trying to make things work with an operator. And Boo with the run and gun. Knows he's low HP.
30 seconds left.
Now SSK. It's a tall order. The 1v3. We can find this kill onto Destrian. Definitely doable. Needs a weapon swap out. I'm going to believe it. 14 seconds left. I think it's all but concluded.
Also aware. And again, a very interesting start, kind of that commitment to make that push down long.
But the second piece, you're absolutely right, is that Ratty playing mid.
You are divided.
And a quick divide's going to come out, and look at the reaction already. The stack towards this B site. They are there in numbers, bodies just littering.
Mike not committed yet, though.
No. I'm waiting to see where this goes, going right towards feqew. So this is going to be feqew's time to shine, but he's going to be just danced around and dodged around. Thinks is the one to get it in the end. The investment of the ult, and they're going to now see those rotations, maybe reconsider their options and make a mad dash for it. You've already got progress towards Garage.
Yep. Yeah, I just noticed that on the back of Dreamas just drifting out, I think, of range of his utility. As 3, London United will push through A just to make absolutely sure.
Well, I love Dinks' position. Keeping him here is so valuable. If he can stay alive and play his life, which he's already done. And again, any more is just obscene. He's heard all the steps they're going to line up, but he doesn't get to take them down, but he's got all the information. So every single fact should filter through, and you're right, yeah. Look at MOLSI, Destrian, both looking a little far from perfect. And now it's the back line, right? It's the rest of NAVI that have been waiting, and time being bought by every single step the London United have to take, and the cross being watched by Cloud. He has his flash as well if he feels it's necessary, but the gun at the side should be enough to at least keep this cross well enough safe. Oh, he's just toying with him. Beautiful play between the two. The push and the pull. Where's the trade? It's there. Not as quick as you'd like, but SSK there nonetheless. So again, holds this. They've got a feeling that something's gone weirdly wrong, maybe.
No
and
way,
Dinks
Dinks.
has read it. How did Navi even consider this?
Me? On the back of the flash as well, confirming nothing in mid.
Unreal. Unreal. And that was meant to be the tip of the spear, right? Now the side looking a little bit duller, but there's still a chance. They've got ults potentially to invest and wait and see if they go for it. There it is.
Has Jady got the lineup? Of course he's got the lineup. Does that land? Of course it lands. Beautiful.
Oh. This man's, he's an all-rounder, is Jady. Looking good to go. And yeah, this is confirmed. Looking like a Navi round. Dreamas the last one alive, and there's nothing looking safe here. Good start, but a bad ending, as Duno is the one to seal it. And Navi now, double digits at
Stack behind this on A site. It would be huge, actually, if Jady does find the ultimate ahead of this execute. No, looks like they're going to force their way through. Destrian will find the first. Slow down a little bit, and actually feqew will find Jady. So removing the possibility there, Duno's just got to B-hop his way onto the spike here. A crucial kill comes through from Dinks as well.
Not this again.
Not again.
They had everything they wanted, right? They got the site, they kept it under wraps, they got those first two imperative picks, and then suddenly there's a loss on the other side of the map. This is where I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I'm getting a little nervous for them. They're still clearing long. Now, again, rightly so to an extent, maybe feeling there's still a lurk, right? Maybe feeling there's still a player here, but you got to speed up a little more. Did those audio cues get heard?
They know Dinks was in garage, so they almost can move a little quicker here, Lauren. That's the point I'm making.
SSK should hear some of this. I don't know how much.
We spotted him. Yeah, 100% spotted him.
And the call's been made that there's at least one here, so they now know where they're roughly coming from. They should be able to have a little bit of faith in the utility and a quick culling of Boo. And now looking towards long, there's going to be players now pouring forward. 3 to be precise. They're all there, and the cross again going to be a problem. Noted. At least 2, but actually, London... Dinks, no way, not again. This guy is the final boss, and the jump through, he's caught him with both hands, safely brought to the chest, as Navi going to make it to 12.
Match.
It's just great. I mean, I was noting their ability to push and pull rotation. That there is another fine example. Garage or seat. They're going to move this way with Jady's ultimate.
Right, Boo's seen pretty much everything he needs to know, and now the trouble begins because Navi are not going to slow down. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Jady right there to make sure he trades the jet on the way in, so it's not too bad for Navi. They can get that spike down, and now have to look at what's already in line for the retake from London United. They need something here, and you can once again see that Dinks is keeping so much space in check. He's holding the entirety of that garage play back in, at least from middle. Might have to reinvestigate in case someone like Dreamas does slip through, but they've already just evacuated the site. They don't need to sit on it potentially, and they're going to give up at least site control because they can play back in as Cloud can catch the cross. Jady, did he at least get that off? I don't know if it does land. It does indeed, so big time being bought.
What? feqew actually finds one too. It comes to 1v1.
And time's becoming to be a bit of a problem. Jump peek on the first, it's not halfway. And the swing out, the step out from Duno. It's closed down. It's 13-9.